Hey, it's Dr. Derek Barron here with you from Practice Insider's Edge and our Grow platform, where we are looking to help private practice healthcare professionals grow and scale their practice. Now, today is another episode that we have typically on Tuesdays, kind of alternate the times that it's there. But today I want to talk about a social platform that most professionals, chiropractors, physical therapists don't use enough. And I feel that is LinkedIn. There's so many reasons why you need to capitalize on the benefits of LinkedIn, such as going live on video on LinkedIn. And simply stated, LinkedIn is a platform where there are professionals hanging around, not the people that are on Facebook or Instagram. Not that there is anything wrong. I am not picking on those people. It's just that you are looking to attract and get around business individuals. And LinkedIn is a great place to do that. Therefore, I'm going to give you some ways in which you can enhance yourself and your positioning in your personal brand on LinkedIn. So let me drop this in here. All right. So today we are going to talk about 15 ways to boost your personal brand on LinkedIn. And I hope you're going to enjoy it. All right. So we're going to actually cover 15 things: optimizing your profile for search, approach LinkedIn like a living resume, use your description to sell yourself, reconsider your profile photo, get creative with a cover photo, customize your LinkedIn profile's URL, write articles for LinkedIn, choose your skills strategically. That's halfway through. Then we're actually going to cover number 9 here: set your profile to public, participate in groups, accept all connection requests, engage meaningfully, personalize invitations to connect, don't be afraid to ask for recommendations, and then finally, keep your content positive and helpful. So my name is Dr. Derek Barron. I am a chiropractor. My wife is Teresa Barron. We own and operate Practice Insider's Edge and our Grow platform, Grow Bubble, something really cool that you need to check out, especially if you like video testimonials. We're going to have a release of our Grow Bubble pretty quick to allow you to get video testimonials from a widget. grobubble.co. So Grow Bubble. So let's dig in here again in regards to LinkedIn. Healthcare professionals need to be strategic about marketing themselves, and it's easy to spend so much more time focusing on the practice, but you don't invest enough time in your personal brand. And the truth is, you are both of them. Now, hopefully nobody has told you to go out and start Derek Barron Chiropractic. That is a true brand and a living brand in your practice. But the biggest issue with that is when you go and try and sell your practice, whether it's a year from now or 27 years from now. It's difficult to sell a practice named after yourself. So LinkedIn is another great way. I don't want you to forget about creating a reflection of your practice in your brand. You represent your practice. And for that reason, building your personal brand is a must-do. One way to do that is to create a robust personal LinkedIn profile. And again, I'm going to go through 15 reasons why. Number 1, optimize your profile search. What I mean by that is LinkedIn is just as much a search engine as it is a social media platform. So the words you choose matter immensely. So what keywords do you want to be found in when potential patients or businesses in your community search LinkedIn? Determine those keywords and use them in your headline, job title, summary, and job descriptions. Choosing the right words makes the difference between your profile being found and being invisible. Number 2, approach LinkedIn like a living resume. Your LinkedIn profile is not something you can set and forget, or at least it can be, but those that are excelling at it aren't leaving it. They're consistently changing to get more eyes on it. Update your profile whenever you make a career move, speak at a conference, publish a new article, take a new course, etc. Think of LinkedIn as your living resume. Number 3, use your description to sell yourself. Take the time to really sell yourself in your description. Get specific. Make sure to include any facts and figures that speaks about you, your practice, and how you've helped X amount of number of patients in your community. People want to know that, whether it's an individual or a business looking to potentially have you come in and do a health talk. They want to know what and whom you've treated within the community. For example, you can state that you have helped over 1,200 patients in your community, or you work with a local high school or civic organization. Highlight your greatest accomplishments that will be relevant to the patients you want to attract. Number 4, reconsider your profile photo. You'd be surprised at some of the profile photos that make their way onto LinkedIn. Maybe you wouldn't, but as I search around myself, it's unfortunate. And by all means, if you do anything else from this talk, please put a professional photo on there. At least have something than a gray profile image like you see in this blue box. So here's some things to keep in mind when selecting your profile photo. It should include your face and shoulders. Don't use any extreme close-up of your face or a zoomed out full body shot. People want to really know who you are. Your photo should be crystal clear and unpixelated. No hats, sunglasses, or other obscuring accessories. Again, you are on a professional platform. Make sure that you are looking professional. Smile, have great lighting. Do not use a selfie, or at least something that you can tell is a selfie. Don't have anyone else in your picture, and dress professionally. All this can be accomplished without a professional photo shoot. All it takes is a little bit of planning. Number 5, get creative with a cover photo. LinkedIn also allows you to add a cover photo to your profile. It's a great way to stand out and add an extra element to your profile and highlight your practice. Consider incorporating your practice's logo. The dimension should be 1884 by 396. Number 6 would be to customize your LinkedIn profile's URL. Take the time to customize your LinkedIn profile's URL. Ideally, you'll be able to change it to your name. If, however, that name is already taken, consider adding your middle name, middle initial, or your profession. Dr. Derek Barron, Derek T. Barron, Derek Barron DC, whatever it may be that fits you. It's also character sensitive. You can put more in it than you think, so you want to test that out. For example, if John Smith was taken, try something like John M. Smith or John Smith DC. If at all possible, use dashes in these URLs as seen above. And why do you want to put those dashes in there? Well, let's tell you. Google reads dashes as spaces and accordingly recommends their use over underscores. Keep in mind that you can only change your URL once every 30 days, so make sure you are 100% committed to the URL you're about to submit, whether you're stuck on it for at least a month. You can do edits to it as you're going through, but once you completely click that save, you're stuck for 30 days. Number 7, write articles for LinkedIn. Consider publishing articles directly to LinkedIn. To make this really simple, take the blog posts that you are adding to your website and add them as an article on LinkedIn. The advantage of posting on LinkedIn is that when you hit publish, all your connections will be notified and it will show up in their feed. There's an opportunity to increase your chances of your LinkedIn audience reading it and therefore getting seen in the community. Number 8, choose your skills strategically. Every LinkedIn profile can list up to 50 skills. You should choose the relevant skills to fill up to 50 slots. And furthermore, you should think strategically about what those skills will include along the way. 50 might seem like a lot, but it's once you start adding skills, you'll find it's actually not that many. And as a healthcare professional, you are even limited a bit more. The 50 skills you choose should align with the skills that potential professionals or patients will be looking for in you. Number 9, set your profile to public. You want your profile to be public no matter what you're using LinkedIn for. Why would you alienate future connections, networks, colleagues, and patients from seeing your work? The only reason you might choose to keep your profile private is if you want to check out what other people's profiles are without them knowing. We have all of our reasons. It's truly kind of a way in which you can sneak around on LinkedIn if you choose to do that. Number 10, participate in groups. Don't underestimate the power of participating in LinkedIn groups. Joining groups is a fantastic way to find other professionals whose interests align with yours and then network with others locally, regionally, or nationally. Down the line, those connections can lead to opportunities and potential patients or referrals. Start threads, post questions, offer advice, strive to be a useful, active member of a few key groups rather than a silent lurker in many. Number 11, accept all connection requests. There's literally no reason not to accept a connection request, whether you know the person or not. Given that your profile is a professionally public-facing component of your personal brand, you should welcome any and all connection requests. Growing your connections will only lead to a wider network and more opportunities. Plus, you'll show up more every time you accept a request. You're now going to be part of that connections network, and accordingly, you'll show up as a second degree connection in their network as well, and a higher likelihood that they will actually reach out to connect with you. Number 12, engage meaningfully. LinkedIn shouldn't be just a platform for your own posts. Set aside some time to go through your LinkedIn feed and find opportunities to share, like, and comment. This is a key to building relationships over time and actually getting more people to come back to your profile. So if, for example, there's a company you would like to work with, help them with their injury risk management, or do health talks for them, make a point to engage with their content on LinkedIn. You will get noticed. That way, if you ever are in the position to partner with them or pitch to them, they have a background with you. You won't be just another connection, but someone they actually interacted with. Number 13, personalize invitations to connect. Taking the time to write a personal note along with an invitation to connect will boost your chance of acceptance and also open the door for further communication down the line. Write a brief message, even a paragraph is fine, and mention how you met, if that was true, why you want to connect, or something you admire about them and or their business. Number 14, don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. Don't just wait for recommendations to float your way. Be proactive and go after them. Reach out to your connections with a request for a recommendation. People that you know in your community, friends that you know in your community, that's a simple way to do it. You can ask for recommendations of them. Of course, I always suggest only ask for recommendations that you have a personal experience with or that you even treated them. For instance, don't ask anybody for a recommendation. Make sure it's connections that you do know and have experience with. Good place to start include your patients. Seriously, too many of you struggle to ask for Google reviews, so now we want to add them to the list on LinkedIn too. The value of a LinkedIn recommendation is extremely valuable in your community and with other business owners in the community that you live and reside in and your practice is in. Once they give you a recommendation, always take the time to thank them and write a recommendation for them in return if you feel that is professionally appropriate. And finally, number 15, keep your content positive and helpful. LinkedIn is your professional calling card. Don't comment, share, publish anything that you wouldn't say to a patient or a business owner. Hopefully that should go without saying, but I did. Keep your posts and comments positive, thoughtful, encouraging. Always treat LinkedIn like a professional workplace rather than a personal social media profile. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. It was an absolute pleasure spending another marketing minute with you. If you have any questions about LinkedIn or what you can do with your LinkedIn profile, by all means, just enter the word LinkedIn below. We will get back to you. If you are a private practice healthcare professional looking to grow and scale your practice, we would love an opportunity to help you do that very thing. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. Thank you for stopping with us for another marketing insight. I will be back next week to share more information with you. Up until that point in time, feel free to reach out, send me a DM. We will be in touch. You take care. You have a fantastic week.